What's up, guys? It's the Real Ben here to talk about this new Captain America Civil War trailer that just came out. And I really love this trailer. And I really was. Jim Kimmel's follow-up to a Star Wars special was the Marvel themed episode, which it saw Kristen Ritter guest to talk about her new Marvel Netflix series, Jessica Jones, as well as Captain America Civil War. Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. came up equipped with a few surprises. Robert Downey Jr. revealed the first official poster, and Evans followed the reveal by sharing the first full-length teaser trailer. Since it's only the first Captain America Civil War trailer, was shown sets of the main plot of the movie and shows the greater conflict and returning characters. Several key characters, including certain notable villains, don't even make an appearance, but there's more here that you might have missed. Let's take a close look and compare the shots that we know about the movie. The chorus were first name dropped in the post-credit scene for Ant-Man, which featured more of the sequence teasing the opening of the trailer where Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson had seemingly captured Bucky Barnes to question him. They discovered from interrogating him, shown in this new trailer, that Bucky's been set up and wants to tell Tony Stark, who they doubt will believe him. Stark has already sided with the government and the Sokovia Accords at this point. The interrogation scene could come later. The Sokovia Accords is the Marvel Cinematic Universe equivalent of the Superhuman Registration Act from the comics, which are a result of the catastrophic events of Avengers: Age of Ultron, where the unsupervised meddling by Tony and Bruce Banner created Ultron. Stark has sided with the government since then because of another international incident, one not shown in this trailer, but one we're guessing involves Crossbones, who was the subject of unofficial set photos during production. Notice how the documents passed to Scarlet Witch, who has the most personal connection to the Sokovia incident, when resulted again thanks to the Avengers and the death of her brother Quicksilver. The governments of the world are registering superheroes, and Tony Stark, James Rhodes, and Natasha Romanoff have joined the cause. At the center of this search is the ultimate assassin, Bucky Barnes, who did not seem to care was a brainwashed assassin. Even though it happened to Hawkeye in Avengers 1. The teaser opens with Bucky seemingly aware of who he is, who he was, and what he's done, and it looks like he's been located and captured by Falcon and Cap. Bucky says, "I don't do that anymore," in response to the assassination mission, so it could be that Bucky was framed for something past the international event teased in the film's official synopsis. We suspect that Black Panther and Tony Stark want Bucky, the former for something that happened in Wakanda to explain his arrival, and the latter for what happened to his parents. Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner won't be in Captain America Civil War, even though he was seen with the cast in Germany and was originally in the script. But a major character from the Incredible Hulk makes his overdue return 7 years later, with William Hurt reprising the role of General Thunderbolt Ross, with S.H.I.E.L.D. out of the picture. As far as the movies are concerned, he is a military leadership presence in this movie. In the trailer, he pays a visit to the new Avengers HQ, introduced at the end of Avengers: Age of Ultron, and in the sequence in Ant-Man, to reprimand them for whatever new international incident sets off the events of Civil War. Marvel Comics fans can only hope it means Ross can keep coming back, but Marvel will eventually need a villainous team-up movie of their own one day, and the Thunderbolts movie might be the perfect choice. The modern version of that team comics features Ross Fellow, the Incredible Hulk alum known as the Leader, Elektra, Punisher, Venom, who can now be a part of the MCU thanks to Marvel Spider-Man deal with Sony Pictures. Martin Freeman's role and has been kept secret by Marvel Studios, but rumors point to him playing Everett K. Ross, a liaison to Wakanda who works for the U.S. State Department. He appears ever so briefly in one shot in the trailer where the government looks to be confiscating the gear of the Avengers from that base. He's shown with Sharon Carter, Agent 13, who we know is loyal to Cap and who joined the CIA at the end of Captain America's Winter Soldier. The continuing shot from different angles right at the image above depicts Captain America's shield and Falcon's flight gear being wheeled out of the base, taken from them likely because they either chose not to sign up with the Sokovia Accords or did, and is being moved to some other government-sanctioned facility. Either way, Sam and Steve are not pleased. One of the most game-changing new characters joining the MCU in Phase 3 is Black Panther. T'Challa makes his debut in Captain America: Civil War as a character who may not hold allegiances with either side of the conflict. He's not an Avenger, has little reason to care for the Sokovia Accords. His job as a Black Panther of Wakanda is to protect his nation. Reports indicate his path crosses with our familiar heroes due to the Winter Soldier, who he's after as well for personal reasons. A sequence in the trailer shows Black Panther on foot chasing down Bucky, both followed by Cap. T'Challa's role as leader of his nation could have more implications on the political side of things as well. The most outlandish of the Avengers returning for Captain America: Civil War is the one we saw born in Avengers: Age of Ultron as a mix of alien and human tech. The android Avenger known as Vision seems to care for life above all else and is fueled by one of the all-powerful Infinity Stones embedded in his forehead. Vision appears on Team Tony Stark, but rumors indicate he may switch sides during the conflict, then leave entirely to do something potentially much greater in MCU. James Gunn said during a Q&A on Facebook this week that the one Avenger he'd love to have to use the most in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie is Vision, who aside from Scarlet Witch might be the most powerful being on Earth. That we know about. Just like Vision is nowhere to be seen in the trailer, the same can be said about Spider-Man, who gets his Marvel Cinematic Universe introduction in Captain America: Civil War. He's the youngest hero in the movie and who reportedly lived up to that name, stepping outside of the conflict to be a true hero. Rogers is sacrificing everything from his only friend from World War II. And joining him at his side the entire way is Sam Wilson. It's exactly this that make all three characters worthy of Captain America manner as they were in comics. It's therefore appropriate that these three characters get the most screen time in his first teaser, alongside Tony Stark, who opposes them, especially given that this movie marks the completion of the Captain America trilogy. Whereas Sam is loyal to Steve and Steve loyal to Bucky, so too are Rhodey and Stark loyal to each other. It's these bonds that define allegiance when the Avengers disassemble. These are now two teams of Avengers. If the concept art leaked, merchandise photos, hints from the cast and crew don't give it away, teams with similar breakdown like this, which would make the shot of the Cap standing running alongside Hawkeye come to as no surprise. Captain America Team Cap anti-registrations: Captain America, Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, Falcon, Sharon Carter, Ant-Man, Scarlet Witch. Pro registrations: Iron Man, War Machine, Black Widow, Spider-Man, and Black Panther and Vision. So Phase 3 will introduce a lot of new characters, and as stated earlier today by Disney and Marvel in the official press release for the Doctor Strange beginning production. With more characters joining the party, some must leave. There must be higher stakes now that the MCU is beyond a dozen films strong. War Machine is depicted in this trailer as severely injured, his armor torn through down the center. What causes damage? Is he dead? What does happen? When does this happen to him? Did Cap's team do this to him, or did the real villains in the movie cause this? When talking about the real villains, Captain America: Civil War just says there's no clear bad guy, but he's referring to the conflict between Cap and Tony, not the external threats. No official details on what characters new addition to the MCU family Daniel Bruhl and Mark Freeman have revealed, but it seems to be all but officially confirmed that Bruhl is playing Baron Zemo, but Freeman's role remains less certain. Do note that both characters have a crucial role in the film's main plot of the movie, and both characters could be set up for return later. I'm really excited for this movie. I really like the trailer. I really thought it was a good trailer. What about you guys? What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and peace. Deuces.